All right, and we are back in the lobby bar for the week of October the 17th, 2022. Brian and Michaela here, but we are coming from a different locale. I'm stuck at home, enjoying the fall, which means cleaning up leaves in my yard every day for like the next month. But Michaela, you are off, you are jet setting, you are in the Mile High City once again, having a good time and hopefully having some good drinks.
Having some great drinks, I have to say. Visited my new favorite kind of brew house pubbery place. It's called the Pump House Brewery. And I was thinking about you because I had this amazing base camp milk stout. It
Ooh.
it was made with this Uzo Peruvian coffee. It the notes on it were amazing, and I wish that you could have been here to sip it because I know you're really more of a stout person than I am, but it was delicious.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. I do love myself a good stout and a milk stout, especially. It's really good. It has a little bit of lactose in there, so it's a little bit creamier tasting. It's very delicious. And luckily, hopefully, you have some room in your suitcase so you can bring me one of those back because we can use it for the cocktail this week for the lobby bar, which is very simple. It's like a beer cocktail, which we haven't done a lot of. Here on Drink the Movies and in the lobby bar. So I thought this would be something fun and kind of hit those fall notes here for everyone. So let's run through this real quick. So you're just going to take your favorite stout. Could be this milk stout. You're going to bring me a case of home. Leave your clothes. You don't need those. Bring me the beers. That's what we really need. So grab your favorite stout. You're going to pour that into a glass, and you're going to add to that 1.5 ounces of coffee liqueur and a shot or so of espresso, just to jazz it up a little bit. Give yourself some nice coffee notes, that roasty toastiness. It's going to be very warming on a cold fall day. If you're up early in the morning, doing some yard work, you're going to want something to help get you through the day. And I think that this is the perfect one for it. So yeah, dead simple, perfect for the lobby bar, just to jazz up that. Probably if you had like a darker like pumpkin beer, those are all the bees knees this time of year. You could probably do the espresso and coffee liqueur into that too, and do like a coffee pumpkin
Oh
kind of a
yeah.
thing. That sounds delicious to me. Or do your shot of espresso with some pumpkin spice coffee. The world is your oyster, and this coffee stout is your drink of choice for today in the lobby bar. So I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you think about that. Maybe run it by your new favorite tavern, see if they can jazz one up for you.
Ooh, that's a great call.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what else is a great call? That is going to see Halloween Ends. That's what everyone did this weekend. Led the way in the box office, $41.25 million, followed by the other horror film, Smile, hanging on. Its third week out. It's still in second place with just shy of $12.5 million. And that is followed by Lyle Lyle, Crocodile, The Woman King, and Amsterdam. Slips from third to fifth. But Halloween Ends, Michaela. They keep making these and they keep making money, and that's why they keep making these. I think the budget on this thing was like $20 million. I think 19
Whoa.
of it probably went uh
Jamie Lee
to
Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. Um
Exactly.
but yeah, it was available to see at the movie theater and to stream at home. I mentioned on the live bar last week that I was not going to go see it in the movie theater, and I did not. I did watch it at home. But what about you, Michaela? Did you check out Halloween Ends, or what are you
Uh,
seeing? Kind of the
No,
feedback on it.
no, I am seeing the feedback. I hear that this is the final, it's supposed to be the last one, but that's what they said about H2O. So
Mm.
I think everyone's getting a little long in the tooth. Jamie Lee Curtis is amazing and beautiful and wonderful, but I mean, I don't know how sustainable an 80-year-old scream queen is going to be. So at some point, we're going to have to find a new heroine. I don't know because I haven't seen this one yet, but it's on my list to watch while I'm here in Denver. I'm going to be streaming it, so I'll let you know how I feel about it. But the reviews that I've seen have been fairly positive. Um, I mean, it's hard to say because I think everyone's expectations are fairly, mid-range. I don't think anybody's thinking that this is gonna, reshape the
Yeah.
the genre or anything like that. So,
Yeah,
you
fool
know.
me once, shame on you. Fool me 18 times or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I watched it. Wife and I watched it over this weekend. We were getting into some scary and spooky movies and shows, so I wanted to check this out just to see how they kind of culminated the story. And I thought it was pretty good. Good good but not great. It seemed like a fine ending to the Halloween franchise, at least for right now for me. So that's kind of my takeaways on it. I mean, obviously the genre is not my favorite anyways, so take that for whatever you might want to. But yeah, check out Halloween Ends. I thought it was a pretty good time, and like I said, a lot of people were up to seeing it this weekend. And Smile, in its third week, still hanging on there. Smile is doing it's doing gangbusters at the box office, which tells you two things: you don't need to spend $100 million to make your movie, and you should just make a horror movie because it's going to make your budget back opening weekend, and then it's just house money at that point. So good job on you, Smile.
That's right. That's right. I'm actually really excited to see how it fares because we're not even at Halloween yet. We got a whole 2 weeks.
That's right. Yeah, we have 2 weeks almost. Yeah, just about to get to Halloween, and I don't think there's really any other big horror things coming out because the two this week aren't horror movies. One of them might be horror themed in my heart and my eyeballs as I take it in. But we've got a couple new releases here I wanted to talk about this week. I want to know that you're pretty excited about. I'm kind of excited about, a little bit skeptical on it, but that is Ticket to Paradise, which is starring George Clooney and Julia Roberts. It's some sort of I don't like rom-com kind of thing about some divorced parents dealing with their kid. It looks pretty good, and those two are excellent. So, what do you think, Michaela? Ticket to Paradise?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see them back in action because they have a great chemistry together. They are both, I mean, George Clooney and Julie Roberts are both amazing actors, actresses in their own right. Their timing is great. I think they're really good friends outside of their work environment. So, just to see them again, I hope it's an intelligent and an intelligible plot. That's really rom-com's biggest fault, I think, as a genre, is
Mhm.
they don't suss out the plot as well as they should. So hopefully, we'll see some of that. The previews look good. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be it's and if rom-com's your jam, this is going to be perfect.
Yeah,
It's going to be way better than Black Adam. Let's be honest,
that
okay? Beggars can't be choosers at this point.
that is not a high bar. Now, Black Adam, there's one person in the world I know that is deadly excited to see that. That is your husband. So we will be
Ugh.
making our way out to see Black Adam here at some point over the next week or two as you make your way back from Colorado. But yeah, Black Adam, the next installment in the DC universe that exists sometimes and sometimes not. But of course, that is starring The Rock. The Rock is pretty good at doing things like The Rock, and that's what Black Adam kind of looks like that's going to be. I don't know. I don't know anything about the character of Black Adam, but
There
I
are
don't know.
rockets.
There are rockets.
He's a
There is
big
The Rock.
guy.
There is Viola Davis is in it apparently. Okay, that's good. I like that. Pierce Brosnan, I do like Pierce Brosnan too. So maybe I'll give Black Adam the benefit of the doubt. We will have to go check that one out and see what we think about that. And it's probably going to make some money. I don't. It'll be interesting to see how it does. I guess in Halloween time, if it's going to do really well, rise up above the kind of the last DC stuff. You had like Morbius and stuff that just came out and lost like $100 trillion. So is it going to do that, or is it going to be on the flip side of that and make a lot of money? I don't know. We will have to wait and find out as we get into the real superhero film of the season, Wakanda Forever, here in a couple weeks. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Black Adam, Michaela, you excited?
Yeah. No, I'm not at all. And what's gonna be really interesting is if it does super well and it turns out to be halfway decent, we are going to have to eat a bunch of crow
Yeah,
for like
that's true.
months because we've been telling Anthony that this is it's going to be the worst film probably of the year. So yeah, I have mixed feelings because I have mixed feelings because I like The Rock, but I just don't see this being a cherry on the Marvel cake, I just don't.
No, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. So let us know at home if you're heading out to see Ticket to Paradise. Or let us know if we are way off base on Black Adam, and Black Adam is the greatest of all the superheroes, and this is going to be the greatest film of all time. We could be wrong, and let us know. Do that on all of our social medias, website, all of that good stuff. But for now, Michaela, well, you're in Colorado, so we're not going to see a movie together tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some coffee brewing. You grab some of those stouts, stick them in your suitcase, and head on back, and we'll mix one of these up next time in the lobby bar.